What's good, YouTube? It's Nas and we back with another video. Road to 400 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, I was thinking about Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. And obviously the Knicks were just in the conference finals and they had their best chance to win a championship this season. But I want to know, or last season, but I want to know, what would it take for the Knicks to win the championship this season? Yes, I know the East is a weak conference. Obviously, the West Coast obviously is going to be the favorite to win the championship either way. But what would it take? Because Jalen Brunson just had, in my opinion, his best season going with scoring-wise, playmaking-wise, clutch-wise. I think this was the best we've seen Jalen Brunson. And I think he's only going to get better throughout his career. He took a pay cut, obviously, so the Knicks revamped their roster. They bought back Mikal Bridges on a contract extension, which I feel like is huge, but what can you say? You just made the conference finals, and I just think for a couple fuck-ups, like, they could have been the one in the finals, and maybe they would have lost to 6 or 5 to the Oklahoma City Thunder. We don't know, but I told y'all, I'm pretty sure the people watching this video did not watch my breakdown of that Knicks video, but I said after game 1, I said the Knicks are losing that series. After I saw them choke in the last minute of the game, I'm like, there's no way they win this series. And then they went down 2-0. They tried to make a comeback, and I'm like, nah, they're not coming back. And then they win to force game 5 or game 6? Game 6, yeah, they win the game, force game 5. Yeah, game 5, I think. Because they didn't want to lose on their home crowd, and obviously they were eliminated. But what can Jalen Brunson do to elevate this team even more? What can Karl Anthony Towns do to elevate this team even more? Because obviously with the Pacers out and with the Celtics basically out, like, who's your favorite in the East? We don't have a bona fide favorite in the East. So why can't the Knicks make the jump after making the conference finals, when both of the conference finals or the semifinals teams, obviously except for the Cavs, we expect the Cavs to be neck and neck. You could probably pencil in. I'm not going to say pencil in because we know this is the NBA. Anything can happen. It's a make or miss league. But I would probably, right now, when it's August 12th when I'm recording this video, I would say anybody could predict Knicks Cavs conference finals, and I'm going to be like, yeah, they are the two best teams in the Eastern Conference right now. But at the same time, like, what can the Knicks do to punch their ticket? What do they have to showcase in this first half of the season? What do they have to showcase in the playoffs, which is about, I don't even, do I even have to say the distance in between how many days or months from now is the playoffs? Because I feel like the playoffs came fast last year. I remember watching the games in my dorm. I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait for the playoffs to start. Next thing you know, I'm at home watching the playoffs in this room. Like, come on, bro. Like, but I don't know. Like, the Knicks showed me a lot this season because obviously during the regular season they couldn't beat competition at all. I'm like, are they frauds? Because they were a top 4 seed all throughout the season. Like, there was no doubt about it. Obviously, not even top 4. They were the 3rd seed all season, but they rarely beat any competition. I remember seeing tweets like, the Knicks are frauds. Like, they can't beat any comp. They couldn't beat the Celtics. They knocked out the Celtics. They couldn't beat any of the top 3 seeds on the Western Conference, but they ended up getting past the Celtics. Needless to say, like, that it wasn't a fraud. It wasn't a fluke. They showed that they showed what they was made of. Yes, they ended up choking to in the conference finals, but let's keep it a buck. Not a lot of people picked the Celtics. Not a lot of people picked the Knicks to beat the Celtics that series. Yes, after watching the Pistons games, I'm like, oh shit, they might got a chance to beat them. Like, they playing tougher. They scoring. They got their offense figured out. They got their defense figured out. I'm like, oh shit, they got a chance to make the NBA Finals this season. And obviously, they ended up beating the Celtics, but when it came to Indiana, I feel like all the game plan went out the window. They were not playing the same basketball. They were not playing as a team. Their defense was lacking. They weren't playing the same defense. Tibbs' rotations was out of whack. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Tibbs probably should have never got fired. But with saying that, you're going to have to scapegoat Tibbs, or you're going to have to make a roster shape up some point. Because, Tibbs was running the starters to the ground. He barely made adjustments. So, I don't know. Like, the people that back then, or a couple months ago, I can't say back then because Tibbs was fired a couple months ago, but I don't know. Like, the people saying like the Knicks are scapegoating Tibbs or Tibbs did not deserve to be fired, yes, you can make an argument for that because he just brought them to the conference finals for the first time since when 2013. Like, you can't fire a coach doing that. But at the same time, I can see where the Knicks are coming from because all we've heard from the media, all we've heard from, or not even from the media, all we see as a fan base or watching the Knicks, you're seeing Tibbs. God damn, like, do you not trust your bench? Like, can we get some depth out there? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Deuce McBride, can we get him some more minutes? Mitch Robinson, like, I know his free throws are shitty, like, can we get him some more minutes? Can we get him playing next to Cat because that's the best lineup we have? But I don't know. But Tibbs did make that lineup adjustment, so I'm not gonna act like Tibbs didn't do anything because he tried. Like, at the end of the day, as a coach, it's your job to try to get the right rosters out there, but it's obviously on the players to do their jobs and play basketball at the highest level. And the Knicks didn't do that better than the Pacers this season, so they lost. But the Knicks roster this season is basically the same, but they added a few pieces for 2 or 3, I guess. You got Jalen Brunson, obviously, Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, Jordan Clarkson, Miles McBride, Deuce McBride, Cam Payne, Tyler Kolek, Landry Shamet, DeLon Wright, Yabusele, Jordan Clarkson. I don't know if I said it, but Jordan Clarkson's going to bring the bench scoring off the bench, so it should be interesting what Jordan Clarkson could do this season. Wait, is he the only piece they brought in? Damn, I kind of fucked up because I thought they brought in more than Jordan Clarkson, but I don't know. Maybe Jordan Clarkson gives them something, but what do they have to do? Like, I'm really trying to think about it. Like, what can make me a believer in punching in the Knicks to make the finals? Because like, we punch in the Celtics to make the finals last season or the season before. Like, why wouldn't the team that was just in the conference finals be the favorite to be in the finals this season with the Pacers going into the Celtics? Like, I'm trying to find a real reason why not to punch them in. Let me know why y'all wouldn't have them into the finals or going into the finals. Like, is it their play style? Is it them hiring Mike Brown as a coach? Do we think Mike Brown could get the job done for this New York Knicks team? But I don't know. Let's just talk about Brunson this season. And Brunson, he averaged 26 points, 3 rebounds, and 7.5 assists. He stepped up his playmaking a lot with the addition of Karl Anthony Towns. Him playmaking more, which I feel like opened up this team even more. Yes, some moments he would go nut during the clutch or during the game. Not even during the clutch, because when he goes nut in the clutch, he makes those buckets. And I'm like, stop passing the ball. Like, that, go at him. But during the game, like, when Brunson is playmaking, I feel like that's when Brunson's at his best, because when he playmakes, he gets his teammates open. You get fucking Miles Bridges open, OG Anunoby going. You get Cat. Obviously, Cat could get going by himself, but you get your teammates going as a point guard. And obviously, after that, when the game is or the floor is opened up, you go get your buckets. And we know Jalen Brunson is a bucket getter, and it's easy for Brunson to go get buckets. So I don't know. Like, I feel like this next season could be a big season for the Knicks. Yes, this was the great season. Yes, this was the season where everybody in New York City, because I'm from New York, everybody's saying, go New York, go New York, go. And we like, Knicks in the finals, Knicks in the finals. But that obviously didn't happen, and they're going to look to make the finals this season in a weaker Eastern Conference, which I feel like they can do, and they most likely should be the favorites to do next to the Cleveland Cavaliers. But let me know how y'all feel about the Knicks' chances going to the NBA Finals next season. Do you think they can do it? What do you think is stopping them? How do they get there? Or, I don't know. But let me know what y'all think of the Knicks. Subscribe. I hope you enjoy it. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And the channel icon's right here on the right, and there's a video on the left. Click one of them holes if you didn't watch it already, and subscribe. Help the channel grow, and I appreciate you.